Ropes! I'm on a plane! I'm on a plane!
Aaron Morgan competed in motocross for 9 years until he had an accident in 2006 which left him paralysed. But this didn't dampen his enthusiasm for sport, and in particular motorsport. Aaron is an ambitious, young, paraplegic racing driver using hand controls. He passed his driving test first in May 2007, and 2 years later he became the youngest ever disabled person to be awarded an MSA National B race licence. His new challenge is to learn to fly and become a commander of aeroplanes, raising his dreams to new heights.
Since we last met, obviously I've been looking forward to coming flying again. When I came the first time, obviously it was a big disappointment that we weren't able to get in the air. However, we can't control the rain and the clouds being really low. So luckily enough, today's a really nice day, so we'll get out and about. I'm a little bit nervous because obviously it's a new thing to me. So obviously going into a new thing, everyone's nervous about it. But hopefully we'll be able to have good fun and really enjoy the day. I'm expecting today to be all about just experiencing being in the air and flying where we're going to, which is Silverstone, which obviously has a big place in my heart because it's the main racing track in the United Kingdom. I'm just interested to see how the hand controls work and how they control the plane. You know, if they're an effective way of doing it, then that will be cool.
This is your first flying lesson? Yep. Are you excited?
Yep.
You see the windsock there?
Yep.
So we always take off into wind and
Yeah.
land into wind because it helps with the aerodynamics.
Yep.
It's effectively the wind is already flowing over the wings.
Yep.
Airspeed is building nicely.
Yep.
55 knots, 60 knots, and gently lift it up. There we go. Now how was that? And we trimmed the aeroplane so that we're climbing nicely at 70, 80 knots. There we go. How was that, Captain Morgan?
That's wicked.
That fun?
Yeah, brilliant. There's nothing better than that feeling. Just lift up.
Absolutely. The freedom in the air. Let talent fly. There's your little airfield down the road.
Yeah.
So, 500 feet, T's and P's are good. Looking left, looking right, no one is coming.
Yeah.
And if you look here, look where the horizon is.
Yeah.
Where is that in relation to the cowling at the end?
It's just below it.
If I make a right turn, what's the angle of the horizon in relation to where we are?
It tilts a bit.
Okay, so that's roughly about a 30-degree bank angle.
Yeah.
So that's what we're using, but if I was flying in cloud, I'd use that as a reference.
Yeah, okay.
So that's a kind of a good bank angle for our turn.
Yeah.
I'd like you to put your hand on there. Now, very gently hold it. You don't have to hold it, hard. Look how, yeah? So, what I want you to do is maintain that attitude in relation to the horizon. You have control?
I have control.
Right, so don't let the horizon, no. Don't let the horizon go under the cowling.
Yeah.
Yeah? So, and everything is always nice and gentle. Now, what I would like you to do is a climbing turn to the left. So, very gently go to the left, 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 and put the nose down a little bit, down a little bit, down a little bit, down, and just keep the edge of the horizon over there, just above that corner of the cowling.
Yeah.
What I mean by like that, yeah?
Yeah.
Perfect. Now, hold that in relation to the horizon. Hold it. You're doing brilliantly well.
Yeah, thank you.
Now, what's that on the horizon? I would say that's Silverstone, straight ahead. Straight ahead, 12 o'clock. In front of that yellow field. 12 o'clock in a straight line in front of us.
Really?
In a straight line.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so fly us to that point, please.
Okay.
And if it's not Silverstone, then I forgive you. Is this different from what you expected, Aaron?
Yeah, the very little effort that you need to turn and operate the plane.
Exactly.
It's amazing.
With aeroplanes, less is more. You don't really need to do much.
Yeah.
And you can over control the control inputs, and actually you're making it worse.
Yeah.
So,
There's a track day on today.
ooh, that's nice, isn't it? Track day! And so now that you've had your first time in a little light aeroplane,
Yeah.
is it not what you expected?
It is, but it isn't.
Okay. Now I have control.
You have control.
As a racing driver, how does that make you feel watching Silverstone from 3,500 feet?
It looks a lot different. A lot.
What's it like? Have you driven round Silverstone?
Yeah.
Yeah. How long does it take to do a lap?
2.5 minutes.
2.5 minutes. Shall we see how long it takes us to do a lap of Silverstone in an aeroplane? What's the Grand Prix bit?
So you come up here, past the new pit wall, go right onto the infield the same as they're doing, but you see where they're cutting across to the straight, you turn left there, and then do this ring of the track, then come back through Maggots and Beckett's, and whatever that's called, and then down the big straight.
Are you amazed how you are managing to hold 2,000 feet? I think that's pretty good flying, and as you've noticed, I haven't been doing any of it past.
Yeah, but I know you can set the plane up to stay this way, so...
Not if my hand is not on it. You're in control. Now, let's go left a bit more. You see that smoke down there?
Yeah.
Which way is it going?
To the left.
So that means what?
The wind's going from right to left.
Okay, so that means we're going to be drifted, aren't we?
Right, yeah.
So in order to hold a certain line in terms of our track,
We have to fly right a bit.
we have to fly slightly into wind, otherwise we'd just drift off course.
Yeah, okay.
So as just a little things like in aviation, always try and look for clues like that.
Yeah.
And that way you always know which way the wind's blowing. For example, now,
Yeah.
if we had an engine failure,
Yeah.
I would find a field over there. And there was a good one, and I would
Yeah.
always land into wind.
Right.
There's the runway.
To our left, 9 o'clock. Okay.
The threshold are those zebra crossings at the end of the runway.
Right.
They're like the zebra crossings that you cross.
Yeah, okay.
Now, when the threshold is 45 degrees off my left shoulder, that's
Yeah.
when we're going to make a base turn.
Right, okay.
Golf Charlie, clear to land, 220 degrees 10.
Clear to land, block off Charlie. So, RB is still off. There's the runway. Last stage of flaps go in. Carb heat goes off. Speed's good. Attitude's good. 2 reds, 2 whites on those lights on the PAPI.
Yep.
Means we're on the right path for the precision approach.
Okay.
3 degrees on the glide.
Yep.
Wind's coming from our slight left, it's change. Speed's good. And there's touchdown. How was that?
That's wicked.
Not too scary?
No. Landing's the best part. I'm taking off.
Good. So, that was exactly an hour.
Oh, wicked.
And Golf Charlie, taxi in, cross 18, connect.
Taxi cross 18, thanks, bye.
That was amazing. Thank you very much. We took off, flew over Silverstone. I got to see all of the track and all the things that I'm used to driving. And then on the way back, we slowly descended down, finding the runway, and managed to land safely. It's quite surprising how little force you have to put into the controls for it to have an effect on the plane in the air. I think the takeoff and the landing is the best part. It was the bit in the middle that had me a bit scared.
Why?
Because I was a bit phased by the turbulence and the turning. I noticed that the hang controls work very well, however, when you're in the air you don't need to use them that much at all.
It's just really along the ground.
Yeah, it's just along the ground to control where the plane is going. I can't see myself giving up cars, but in the future maybe I'll come back and do my private pilot's licence with you. I'd like to say a big thank you to Freedom in the Air for providing me with the opportunity to do this. I'd just like to say to all my friends and family, there you go, I did it.